Hi, this is Teresa Baldwin, and this is my third book critique. The book I chose to feature this week is Where the Wild Things Are, which I'm sure you've all read before, but it's the story of a boy named Max, whose mom sends him to his room without supper because he's being too wild. All of a sudden, trees start growing in his room, and before he knows it, he's surrounded by a jungle. He gets in a boat and sails to a land where the wild things are. He becomes their king, and they have a great time playing in the forest. Eventually, though, Max misses the place where he is loved, so he sails back home, where he finds a hot dinner waiting for him. The first activity I would do with this book is a literature activity, and I would have the children imagine their own magical land. Just like in the book how Max imagined a magical land in his bedroom, I would want the students to imagine if there was a magical land in their bedroom. And what would it be like? What would the scenery be? What would there be to eat and drink? What type of creatures would live there? What kinds of activities would be there? And stuff like that. I would have them think about all these things, brainstorm, and then they'd give their land a name, and they'd create an advertisement for this land using the Glogster app. They'd make a poster advertisement. Okay, so then here's my example of that. So my land is called Sunasia. And these are all the things that would be in my land because these are all my favorite things. So this is my advertisement for my land. The second activity is a science activity. For this activity, I would have them create a boat. And I would probably have them work in teams. And each team would make a boat. And they would make it as best they can. And they would give it a name. And this would be the boat that would get people to their land. So first they created a land and they created an advertisement for the land, but in order to get to their land, they need a boat. And so I'm going to have them create a video for this one. So they'll have a poster advertisement for the other, and this will be a video advertisement. And they're in the video, they're going to have to explain why their boat is the best boat to get you to the land. And they have to sell me with that, including the boat's name and what is so special about their boat and why it can best get people where they need to go. So that's my science activity for that. Okay, so these are the other 4 books that I'm critiquing today. So All the World by Liz Scanlon is a breathtaking yet simple poem accompanied by beautiful illustrations. This book would be perfect for toddlers and preschoolers because of its simplicity. Rapunzel by Paul Zelinsky is definitely for an older crowd, probably like 2nd grade and up. It is a great retelling of the classic fairy tale, and it will definitely appeal to elementary students. Locomotive by Brian Floca was the Caldecott Medal winner in 2014, and it contains great illustrations and an interesting story. Kids will love the many onomatopoeias and the variations in your voice when you read this story to them aloud. Finally, Millions of Cats is one of those books that's just really funny because it's ridiculous. I personally loved this one as a kid, and I think students of all ages will get a kick out of it. So that's all the books I'm critiquing today, guys. Thanks for listening.